Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Democracy.
Fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day. Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
Today we're going to start off with Squid Game Season 2. Full spoilers for all 7 episodes.
Yes. It created a huge hype.
Uh-huh.
Just like the first season.
Uh-huh.
And
Spoilers.
I think it's probably because of the success, the surprising success of the first season that built up all this anticipation towards season 2. And I just had this bad feeling about all this, like
it wasn't gonna live up to
it. The buzz, because usually when people are too hyped up about it,
what's up, ZZ?
Oh, what's up? It's usually disappointing and underwhelming. But I gotta say, like, after watching the second season, I was like, okay, that wasn't so bad.
Oh yeah,
I thought it wasn't too bad. I mean, although, like we say in the title, it feels like it's not done.
Yeah, you know what the problem is, Won-Jin? I agree with you. I was excited, especially around episode 4 or 5, and then it ended. So it's kind of like, is it fair to compare it with season 1? Oh, Zezzy, oh yeah, it's all about Squid Game. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I do want to commend the writer, the director, the show creator, Mr. Hwang, because it's better than I expected.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought it was either going to be some kind of like detective story outside of the game going on, or if we go back to the game, I was kind of worried whether they were going to do the same thing again. You know, because because theoretically they could make this an anthology. Yeah. And every time there's a new Squid Game, right? But I didn't want them to do that. But I thought they balanced like expectation and new things just the right amount. Was it amazing? I can't say that right now because we haven't seen the rest of I think there's going to be like 6 more episodes at least, right? So that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I think you said it in private while we were like having a chat. This should be called
Season 2?
Yeah, Season 2 Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it really feels like.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, like, when I saw it was 7 episodes, like, Won-Jin, for a moment, I thought the 7th episode was going to be the end. So I was expecting, like, an hour and 30-minute, like, episode. And then it was just, like, an hour. I was like, wait a minute.
Is this really enough?
Is this going to... How are they going to wrap all this up? And they didn't. And Zezzy, listen, if you say it wasn't that bad, I don't believe you. My bestie said they didn't like season 1 too much, but then we munched together on season 2 and they want to see more and more. Well, I disagree, Zezzy. Season 1, but I can't answer that question because I think me and Won-Jin, we agree that this is like not really a season. Like, this is half a season.
One thing I also need to commend about this season is that they place the cliffhangers really well.
Yeah.
And overall, although it's difficult for this season to be like drastically different from season 1, yet it still managed to stay like make me very immersed and invested in the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So after like every episode ended, I just felt this urge to like continue watching just a little more.
Yeah. I mean, and then you know what though? From what I read on the media, season 1 was like at least a decade in writing. So this was not planned, and then Mr. Hwang had to write this quickly.
Yeah, I bet they didn't expect the first season to have such tremendous success. I think they even won an Emmy for this.
Yeah, and I think Mr. Hwang said he was doing this for the money. He was being very honest. But given that, I do commend a lot of symbolism, though. Remember the 6-leg contest?
Yeah.
You know how they talk about horses? They're literally becoming horses. And the same players who should wish them death because that raises the money are cheering for them. And I like the fact that they try to bring in that game element.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
It's like life is a game, this is a game, and the fact that Lee Byung-hyun, the front man, is in it. I found it intriguing.
Yeah,
I thought,
me too.
I was worried because when they did the vote and they didn't show us, when they said we're going to do reverse number, I was like, oh shit, is it going to be 001 again? Mm-hmm. And then when it was Lee Byung-hun, I was like, I knew this. But the writing and his acting, I think, it felt like, I mean, Gi-hun doesn't know he's frontman yet, but it was about battle of ideals. Because they're both survivors of the game. And they both chose a different path. Where I feel like Lee Byung-hun's character, frontman character, he's kind of submitted himself to this world that is dark, just like Il-nam from season 1. Because remember, he didn't bet on the beggar to be saved. But Gi-hun, who I felt should have been written better, by the way, is still like hoping,
optimistic.
That contrast.
He maintains that optimism even after experiencing that hell. And I like the frontman being part of the game, and I also like to commend the writers for making like a different take from the Il-nam from the first season, because I thought it would be very boring if he pretty much does like the same thing that the old man did. But I don't know, maybe it'll be revealed in the next season, but I can tell that he participated in the game and he let Gi-hun go on this like hero streak to make the game itself more entertaining for the people watching the game,
or to make him replace frontman. You know, because this is kind of like a devil's job.
Oh, so it's like he's breaking him down. Okay, that makes sense too.
To make him submit. Because you know, because I love the acting, because Lee Byung-hun and Gi-hun, you know what they both have in common, I think? They don't care if they die. I felt like, this is my interpretation. They didn't say it out loud, but I felt like they are not people who really care about their life, especially since they survived the game. And Gi-hun, I mean, he does says, I'm fucked when he enters with the fake teeth gone. But you know what the director said about season 1? He said it was so stressful to make it that he lost 4 teeth because of the stress. That was worth it for him. He probably has a plated gold says Squid.
That's right.
Yeah, 1 more teeth off and another D. SQUID. No, so I thought thematically, in some ways, it was even richer than season 1. But here's the thing, though. Season 1, I feel like episode per episode excitement value is way higher. Because you know what season 1 did well was it was completely focused on the games. And not only that, they did a team play and then betrayal, team play and betrayal.
And also, because it was like the first time it was introduced to us, we didn't know what to expect for the next game. And some of those games, when they were revealed, they were like shocking. Because remember that one where like the partners have to kill each other? Well, not kill each other, but they need to survive.
Do the marble.
The loser gets killed. And usually people pair up because they're close, and they've somehow developed this like bond throughout like surviving the show, and they have like husband and wife and everything. And then that twist where like they need to survive.
I think they're saving. See, this is the problem with this season. I think they're saving all that harsh game for the next season. That's the problem. I thought there were, because the only thing we got was the son pushing the mother away, not pushing away, but getting pulled, but not doing anything. And Young-mi getting filled in front of Hyun-ju. There's transgender crying over it. I think it had way more character density. You mean season 1? In season 1, most action was focused on the main actor and a little bit on the side characters.
Okay. So you mean the characters are more dense in this one? I think it is because a lot of the character, I mean not a lot, but like the main character himself he's established as a character. We already know his dimensions.
No, another problem is that this is half a season. Like the character building didn't finish. You know. Hey, Won-Jin, I can tell you my favorite episode and least favorite episode right off the bat. Favorite episode, episode 1, when Kong-yu.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, my least favorite episode, episode 7. Why are they hemmed up in that staircase by the gunfire? Move, motherfuckers! Like move, just run for it. Like it felt like when it said 45 45-minute mark and they were still hemmed up in the stairs. I was like, oh fuck, this is not season. This is not a complete season. Oh, so you were angry because it left you hanging. No, but like I didn't mind it, but I would be less mad if they said season 2 part 1, because then I would be expecting
the
not
season's
to
not
finish.
complete yet.
I'll be
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
Okay, I can't wait for part 2. But they're like, when you say a season, you kind of expect this to be like a complete story, narrative wise. But the narrative cuts right in the middle. And you know what? I have another problem with. So many main characters didn't die. Like,
I agree, because I was expecting more people to die.
Yeah.
And I think the only one that I felt sad about dying was, what's her name? Youngmi?
The girl that couldn't get in.
That was pretty much it. And I was like, okay, so anybody else? And nobody seems to like really die. Because I was also like expecting to see that the father guy with the sick daughter, I thought he was going to die as well.
Yeah.
But he did get shot. But I think he's not dead, because the one who shot him is probably 11.
Yeah. And another thing is, now that you mentioned 11, I do love that part though. Because you remember how season 1 gave us the cop story, the organ smugglers, and they show a lot of unmasking of the pink guards, but we wonder what they were about. So I am glad that they're introducing that, except this is a fucking part 1. And I still don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, hey Walker, what's up?
Walker, what's up?
Hey boys, how you doing this week? Yeah, let's do a Let's Talk right after this, Scott Walker, and talk about those.
The creator of Thomas and Friends, the original series, passed away.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace.
We're going to do a Let's Talk right after this. This is our review of Squid Game Season 2. It is a trap. They're building empathy. I already don't want anybody to die besides that clown with purple hair.
I like the moment he appeared on the screen, I was like, oh, please kill this guy first.
Yo, but I wanted to ask you, do you think that's a language barrier thing? Because I saw a lot of YouTube videos that liked him. But I think if we listen to Korean, his acting comes. Because I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, the what's his name? Choi Seung-hyun, Top, also known as Top. He's a member of this boy band called Big Bang.
Yeah, he was.
He actually is a decent actor, because I saw his him acting in this movie based in the Korean War.
Okay.
포화 속으로.
Okay.
He actually does a very decent job at acting.
Okay.
But his portrayal of this character, I don't think the character's written too well.
Okay.
The only thing I liked about his acting in this entire season is like when he kissed the button. I thought, okay, that was pretty was pretty crazy.
And I don't have a problem with his acting, but I can't help but compare. Let's say there are no villains and good guys here, but let's say the villains of the game. Remember, in season 1, there was the gangster and the very liberal woman teaming up and like fucking people up. But here, I felt like the villains in the game were weak compared to the frontman and all, because even the Mudang lady,
the shaman, lady,
the Korean shaman, and the Jebor guy, I felt like they were not as compelling. Like when they were introduced, I didn't feel like our main characters were in danger or it was gonna upset anything, and that includes Thanos, because I didn't feel like, my man, you just went through a life and death game. Why aren't you killing that coin guy already? Like, why do you keep threatening him? Just kill him.
Don't behave like a high school bully.
No, and remember when he played green light, blue light, he already pushed guys.
Yeah, he kills people.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you were high, but just kill the coin guy already. Like, what is stopping you? Because you don't need the coin guy. Because if your goal is to win the game, like his bullying just became weak, and then it was just unconvincing. What is this game about? Oh, we're talking about a show called Squid Game, Scott Walker. It's in Netflix. It's a Korean drama that was a real world hit in season 1, but season 2 dropped, so we're reviewing it.
I found out he isn't even acting; he is behaving naturally in Squid Game.
Oh my god!
Because he did have some like drug problems in Korea, but I thought it was ironic that he also takes drugs in the show.
I mean, but it's been a while, so I thought it was alright. And then he didn't bother me that much. Like what bothered me was again. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but but another problem I had was around episode 3. episode 2 was also weak. Like I felt like Gi-hun getting inside the game could have been better written. Maybe he was like I would have rather preferred that the team infiltrates the island after they find it, but they get attacked. But Frontman intentionally kidnaps Gi-hun and put him back in the game. But Gi-hun, because he was a survivor of season 1, I felt like should have more resolve. But there were also some weak dialogues because when the midnight battle royale started, and Gi-hun said it's okay to let them die. We gotta do a rebellion. I was like, what? Like,
yeah. So that's the point where things get weird because he basically watches like his team members getting killed in front of him, and he just chooses to do nothing.
Well, team member, maybe like people who agree with him.
People who agreed to leave the game. Yeah, that's right.
But beforehand, you kept saying humanity, all the humanity, and then why is that okay?
I guess I'm guessing we'll have to see the next season, but maybe this is all like part of the frontman attempting to reflect his like Gi-hun's hypocrisy against himself to break him down, like you said.
I did think of that too, because in this game, you have to make compromises that you don't like, and Gi-hun, but maybe give him a line that make him say that at least. I found out he's in even. Also, you know the main actor from Squid Game, the old guy, he got a glow up video from when he was super young, and lol, he looks so much like Jin. What? He looks like Won-Jin? You mean
the old guy?
You mean the chairman from season 1?
I have no idea.
Oh, another thing I was disappointed at. I was hoping the VIP would make an appearance right away.
Oh.
Because we already know that they're watching, right?
And if they do, I hope they do a better job than season 1. Because season 1 dialogues were... I thought they were very poorly written.
Yeah.
Like who talks like that?
Yeah. Like you said, they weren't expecting this to be a global hit. You guys that won SC1.
Oh, the guy that won season... You mean Lee Jung-jae? Man, he's a good-looking guy, though.
Jung-jae. But Frontman's acting just kills everything, though.
He's known to be like a top-tier actor here, and also we saw a lot of like great talents.
The transgender.
The transgender guy. He was in The Glory. I also like the acting of Yang Dong-gun, the son and the mother.
Okay.
Son, he's also a great actor, and I was happy to see the boat guy, Odarsu, is that his name? Yeah, he's also a great actor. And I could just tell like how good they are just by how natural they sound when they do their dialogues.
Yeah, but I didn't like that plot line, though. I thought the reveal should have been faster. Because you're all special forces. Like, dude, just get a helicopter, motherfuckers. Like, this, have you been to the East Sea? Korea Sea is not like that, yo. Just get a drone. Get 10 drones and then find it already. And him turning out to be like a villain. I got the hint from the boat color. Yeah, right. It was like purple or pink or something. And then he kept when he was eating with the gangster, and then he was like fishing him. I was like, okay, you're a villain. Come on, hurry up, reveal it already.
From the questions and him choosing to reveal those secrets, I was like, okay, that guy must have.
Just admit that you're the guy who transferred the organs back to mainland. Let's get this over with. But so like the cop is the weakest like written character. He's my least favorite character. Because I heard the actor is famous. I mean, he's good looking and he's a good actor. There's nothing wrong with his acting. It's just the writing sucks. Why does he have... Hey, they should have done this. He should have just appeared in the first episode and not make an appearance at all. Until, like, part 2. And then they arrive with the special forces or something. And join the gun battle or something. Like, why did they have to keep showing him? The transgender woman, you mean? Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, Dizzy.
I wonder where they're going with it.
What do you mean?
The special forces.
Don't you think they will find the place?
I think it feels like they might like save day or something, but I just have this feeling that it might go against their wishes. They might all like die, or we already saw the booby trap.
Right.
Which means that these guys are prepared for such like incursion.
You're right.
Yeah.
Apparently not the pink guards, though, because they get their guns stolen like bitches. The frontman guy. There's a theory that says that he was testing Jung-jae to see if he's honest and not greedy, and he gets disappointed when Jung-jae says that he will sacrifice people to get the main office.
We never know because we know that he's working for pieces of shit. So I don't think he'd be testing for something like that.
No, but I actually have a different theory. I think Lee Byung-hun is just testing his resolve in general. That's why he kills the friend. And now we'll have to see the next season to see.
Will he fold like a cheap chair?
Yeah.
Or will he still find strength to finish the game?
Well, if he folds like a bitch, like there's no season. So yeah. I do think Hyun-ju's gonna die though, the transgender woman. And then and mother and son. I think they intentionally cast the son that way because his mother might die, and then he's gonna change personality because that actor is known to play different kind of characters. So having him act like a fool and then change personality wise after his mother dies will like really make sense, like a dramatic effect wise.
I just have this feeling that since they're focusing so much on their bond, they're gonna take them to a game where they also have to kill each other or something.
Yeah. And the pregnant woman too. Yes, Mr. Wang. Thank you for putting in a pregnant woman. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, there's organ harvesters and a pregnant woman. Thank you so much. Another thing. See, it's so hard to give a judgment call because this is not a season. Like even the 부대장, the second in command. Motherfucker, give me.
Oh yeah, he's also a great actor, Park Hee-sun.
I have no problem with the actor. I just have a problem with the fucking presentation. Like, give me more explanation, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like what? So, hey, you know what the main question I had is? So, is Lee Byung-hun cool with the organ smuggling or not? Like, this is totally ambiguous. Like,
well, so far we can guess that he doesn't know about it.
Well, that's what they say, but I think season 1 is kind of implied that he does know. Because remember, I think he knows because he gave his organ to his brother. So he's the one possibly actively allowing it to happen.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I feel like they mentioned that organ donation story for a reason.
Because also you gotta think that if he knows about it and he allows it, then why execute the gamers instantly? Maybe they should all shoot them in the leg or something and let them bleed out, and in the meantime they can all harvest their organs. So I'm thinking maybe the front man or someone higher up doesn't know about this happening.
Yeah, so if it was official, they would have just industrialized it. Right? Why not? That's why the agent guy gives people bread or lottery ticket. I think that agent guy is just a sick fuck.
But although he only appeared briefly in the first season and also in this season, just in the first episode, oh man, his performance was very impressive.
Oh man, best in his career.
Best, I think, like you said, I agree. The best in his entire career, I think.
And I think the lighting really helps too.
That red light. Yeah.
And Lee Jung-jae was a really good counterpart.
Yeah, and I saw online of him, like someone breaking down that scene where if you like split his face, you can see that the face has completely different expressions.
That's probably not intentional though.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe even if it was intentional, it may have been like a scene where like the face is stitched together because it's so hard to have like two different faces.
Honestly, no offense, but I just thought he made a psychopath, a psycho face. I don't give a fuck if it was Two-Face or whatever.
But the Russian Roulette, man, that was a badass scene.
I thought that was the theme of the whole season though, because remember how Gi-hun shoots him, does it. There's a huge cynicism there. Everything is luck. And I thought that was the whole theme of the season 2. Because what does the front man and the people behind the games keep saying? That this is fair, this is indiscriminate. Isn't it more fair than the world? Because the image of the world we get from the protagonist is it's not fair. It's brutal. It's unsentimental, and they don't even have a chance. But in the game, at least it has a chance. But I thought them playing that roulette is kind of the theme, though. But like, what is luck? It reminded me a lot of No Country for Old Men.
Oh yeah, good point. That's a good point.
And you know how
that coin flip.
Yeah, because even in Dark Knight, remember how Two-Face says,
"Oh,
this is the fairest way."
It's about what's fair.
Yeah, but the audience are thinking, "Is it though?" You know, but because
isn't that the definition of chaos?
No, because the problem is, if it was God doing that would be fair. But you are the one flipping the coin. If you don't flip the coin, this does not happen. Same with the game. If you do not play this game, that's what Gi-hun, I think, is trying to say, but he's too uneducated to say this. But you guys are deciding to play this game. And in season 1, remember, Oil-nam is implied to be extremely rich. It almost felt like it was his building he was in. But you guys are contributing to this game continuing, while frontman is saying, no, the world is always this way. So, but I thought so that was like a microcosm of the chance, but Gi-hun winning means there's also another cynical message. It's not really about good, bad. The lucky one wins. I thought that was going to like build up to like the final episodes where they're going to talk about all this with the frontman and Gi-hun, because we were waiting for a face down.
Yeah, and definitely there will be a face off. And I'm kind of hoping that the ending for the next season will have like a different ending from the first season, and not the conversation between Oil-nam and Gi-hun. I'm talking about the end of the game, because remember, we only had one sole survivor in the first game, but in this season,
you mean the game in the season 1? You mean
they already introduced us with the possibility of having like multiple winners.
No, but you know what? Now that you said that, I bet there's like a council of winners, like
a secret club of these like winners.
Like the date I remember is 1988, so there's at least like 40 winners.
Oh shit! You wait a minute. Then maybe in the upcoming future, in like season 4 or something, they can have something called like Squid Game All Stars.
Yeah. Oh shit! That's so
They're gonna bring
brutal,
kidnap all the winners back into the game and give them a choice.
fuck.
Like, this is gonna be like the biggest winning ever, people.
Oh, Won-Jin, now that you said that, I know what's gonna. I bet some of the VIPs are actually winners of the game.
Oh.
Betting on the game now that they're winners. You know, the frontman knows everything. They have cameras and even know, so they know everything, but they're letting it happen. Possibly, yes. There are rumors that DiCaprio will do a cameo in 3rd season. Oh, yeah, Netflix denied it.
I heard he's such a big fan of the show.
No, but now that Netflix denied it, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe the winners are the ones organizing the ongoing. Yeah, Zizzy, that just occurred to me right now after what I heard like Won-Jin say. Because like I think because I have a feeling that season 2 is intentionally reserved because I think they're gonna reveal some crazy stuff, just like K-drama. Remember, we are a people of high drama, and you know,
like the biggest leap in all logic.
Yeah, Oedipus Rex got nothing on us. Were you my mother? You were my secret child.
Oh, you were my sister, but we promised to love each other forever.
Yeah, exactly. K-drama.
And
but the teaser showed the green light, red light upgrade version. Yeah. So that's I think the games are gonna become more crazy though. I do like that.
I wonder. My question is like, will there be like repercussion for that little rebellion for players?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna get back in the game. But I do wonder what 11 is going to do.
Yeah, that's also a question. I think she's gonna have like a moment where she tries to save the father of that kid or something, maybe.
Because she did shoot him, but we don't know. Maybe he's alive. Maybe she's gonna do her little rebellion in the organ smugglers stuff. Because I hated those motherfuckers. But I wish they didn't do that organ smuggling thing. Do you think it's necessary for the theme of the season though? I didn't like it in season 1.
I don't know. Maybe they need the story in order to
show that
to develop some of like the story of other characters. For example, if she tries to help the father of the kid, maybe she's gonna do that coffin thing, and before it lights up, she's gonna send him down to the operating room and make him escape through that operating room or something.
Yeah. The rebellion will be considered part of the game. It is there for you not to like it. I think the VIPs are having a ball.
Mm.
They were like, that was adorable.
They're like, oh shit, frontman, yo! Oh shit,
this is the best game ever! Shit, what is this unexpected surprise?
I almost believed that you were one of the players, man.
Yo, that was amazing. And yeah, like I guess but like so many threads are not finished though. The frontman's little brother, the cop, Hyun-ju, everyone alive.
So this definitely should be called season 2 part 1. But we gotta, I mean, I'm pretty sure you agree. This could have been a lot worse.
Oh, that's true,
this
though.
could have been a lot worse. But so far, even though it feels like it's unfinished, it still keeps some of its promises.
Yeah, I had fun. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I had fun. Maybe, shall we give a letter grade? Or do you have anything to add?
Letter grade or number grade?
Oh, sorry, number grade.
I was thinking like B+. Letter grade.
So you're gonna give it an 8?
I would give this an 8.
Yeah. Solid 8.
Yeah, solid 8.
Let's see. I was gonna give it an 8 too, but now that you gave it an 8, because I felt like it was a little bit boring in the middle until it got back on track. Oh, not yet. First, what's up, Zizzy? Oh, ask away, please.
Favorite scene would be the Russian Roulette for me. I think that was the best scene in the entire season.
That was really
that was
nice.
really like.
No, then I'm
tense.
gonna choose because I agree with you, so I'm gonna choose a second one, the mingling game. I really enjoyed the mingling game because when frontman kills the other guy and Chungbae loses his shit, I like that a lot.
He's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Did he just kill him?
Straight up murder. And I wanted to say, my man, have you been playing the game? Like, these are all insane people. Least favorite scene?
My least favorite scene would be like the bully scene with Thanos, the top, and that side character guy who also was a piece of shit in that other show we watched, like the guy who cheats on his fiance. Yeah, that guy. So that was my like least favorite because I thought
so basically you hated every scene he was in, right?
Yeah, not just because of like the character, but also because of the way it was written. Like you said, this is a game of life and death. Are you serious with the bullying? Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. My least favorite scene is I did find the voting scenes a little boring. Like you know how they keep voting after every game.
Oh yeah, it could have been shorter.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like they should have made the vote thing like if they wanted to vote, and when they said one more game, I felt like that episode could be shorter or combined with another episode because the whole camera angle thing, because we already seen this in season 1. I mean, they didn't vote as much. I think they voted once. Yeah. But I got bored really quickly because you were kind of expecting something like that. So it was kind of like forced tension.
Yeah. So I know where this is going. I know it's going to be a close call, but do you really have to show this?
Oh, and another thing I didn't like was the fact that they gave them forks. Because I was hoping they got more like creative, like for instance they're in the bed, right? But suddenly like a Batmobile style like door opens and there's like all kinds of
like Hunger Games shit. Yeah. Just like the Hunger Games. They're like axe and I don't know, nunchucks and swords and
I was thinking more of like construction, like
oh man,
yeah, like stuff like that,
like sledgehammers and stuff.
Or they fuck around by like, you know how in season 1 like the gangster went back on the line and stole other people's food, right? I wish like see that's why there wasn't a fascinating like villain within the players because I was hoping there was more fuckery. Like example, they give only half of the gimbap, half of the rolled rice, and they have to fight over it or something. Oh, and favorite 3 characters.
Oh man, favorite 1, 2, 3 characters. Number 1 would be Gong-yu. Yeah. The recruiter guy. Yeah, the recruiter guy. Oh man, I was surprised that they put in his story in the first place.
Because, and not too much though, just the right amount.
I thought he was just going to be like what we saw from the first season. We don't really like get a lot of story from him because he's not important. But I was surprised with the first episode when he got to tell his own story, and then we get to observe him. And behind that smile, we see how fucking crazy this guy is. So that was a good touch. I like that character. My second favorite character would be Jung-bae. I like Gi-hun's friend. I don't really like Gi-hun in this episode. He's always like so like serious this time. I liked him in the first season because he was like kind of goofy,
and he showed more range.
Yeah, there was more range for him,
more spectrum,
and you can tell that like with every stage he starts to get like lose his shit. But here he's got so much resolve, and he talks like his own character from this movie that's based in like the 1940s. What's that movie called? Amsal.
Yeah.
Like he's collaborator for the Japanese Imperial Army, and he was speaking like as if he was in that movie. So yeah, I didn't really like him, but I liked his friend Jung-bae. There were some surprising range within him because at first it looks like he's just a piece of shit friend, but turns out he actually
what made you think he was a piece of shit?
Because he felt embarrassed by Gi-hun. And he said like I don't know him and blah blah blah. You could see.
No, but that was comedy, man.
Well, that too. But then it turns out like the looks could be deceiving. He had his like Marines background. He was a real Marine. And towards the end, I was like, oh shit, man, this guy's a commando. So I liked him.
And your third favorite?
My third favorite would be Hyun-ju. The transgender character. Yeah.
Oh, Zezzy agrees with you. My favorite was a trans girl. She proved to be more empathetic and trained and have better moral value. I like that lady. Yeah.
I liked her from the first episode when she joins Gi-hun to save that guy from red light, green light.
It already hinted at her character.
Yeah. So yeah, that was someone with like a humanity.
Yeah.
And I also like the badass background, which has like a stark contrast to what she's trying to become. Like ex-special forces. Like the moment she started explaining the MP5, I knew that she was special forces because we don't get issued with that gun. We get like Daewoo rifles. The only forces that use MP5 would be special forces.
That's also a hint at the pink guards too. Like they're all military background. I mean, we get the confirmation of that from her explaining that because we know from 11 that they might, but that also raises the question of why they're joining the game. Is it money? Is it whatever? I agree. My favorite is Frontman.
Oh shit, Frontman. I gotta pick him too. Yeah.
What?
4 characters.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah. Zezzy said 3 max. Too bad.
Oh, shit.
Frontman.
Why did I forget about the Frontman?
Frontman. Hyun-ju.
Oh, and the grandmother.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Like the opposite. Okay.
5 characters.
Okay. I'm gonna do something different from you. Okay. Okay, I love the front man. I love the trans girl. And I also like 11. Those 3 are my favorite characters. The rest of them can go. All of them. I didn't give 2 fucks. Even the grandma. Like, because you know what I have a problem with? They don't die, son. Like, what the fuck? Like, I felt like besides some of the main characters, the writing was very uneven. I didn't care for the mother. Okay, fine. Like, she was a likable character. I agree with that. But if you ask me differently, was she well written, though? Nah. Just like average, I would say. But Frontman, 11, and Trans Girl are the most fascinating to me because their premise are very interesting. Because remember, we know more about Gi-hun than the front man.
Yeah.
So that's why everything the front man does, remember how he uses his truth to manipulate Gi-hun, like, oh, I had a wife, I was saving, because I felt like he was telling the truth, but to manipulate him. So like every scene he was in, and of course Lee Byung-hun is a great actor, he was the most fascinating.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the reason why is because we had to kind of like try to guess what his intentions were.
Yeah, we don't know that yet.
So that keeps him more interesting.
Oh, so let's change the word. Not favorite, but he was the most compelling character because he's fascinating to us because we don't know.
Because we also need to be convinced why he's there.
So that's why I want more scenes with 11. She was fascinating because we never got this from season 1. And I agree with you. Gi-hun is just a grouchy face who comes up with stupid plans. Yeah. And like his friend said in season 1, "You're so fucking stupid. You either had to eat it to know that it's shit." That kind of stuff. Okay, sorry. 4 characters. Okay, Zezi allowed it. I love the grandma. She was so nice and always trying to help and so innocent. But see, that's the thing. We have to see the season 3 to know whether she's gonna keep that. Because maybe Hyun-ju kills her son and it becomes something different. You know, this is what the Squid Game is.
Oh, you mean the grandma?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a fucking nice surprise.
So the trans girl kills her son, and then, or like she kills the mother.
Trans girl kills the son? She has a son?
No, the grandma has a son.
Oh, okay? Because you just said trans girl.
Yeah, the trans girl kills the son of the grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Sorry.
I see what you mean.
Joe, you need to understand grandma for the season is the impersonation of grandma from first season.
You know, I was thinking the grandma killing her own son.
Oh, that's also. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that's what I was thinking. That's dark. Yeah, that would be super dark. And she would stab him with that thing in her hair.
But not to mention the pregnant woman. Listen, okay.
Oh shit.
Pregnant woman is the most underwritten character. You know what she should call? She's pregnant woman. That's why we're worried about her. And
what's her name? Junhee,
yeah.
I think.
And listen, the only reason why I'm saying this is because she's a pregnant woman. I don't wish her death, but her boyfriend can go. He should have died 2 episodes ago. There must be a reason behind the similarity. Yeah, I mean they're doing it intentionally. You know, because now that you say grandma, okay, Won-Jin, don't judge me, okay? I did think like, why didn't they put in a minor in there then, like a 16-year-old? They already put a grandma in there. I mean, if they were gonna make it darker, because, you know, if this is because then
I think it's not going to be able to stream on Netflix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe that's
why. A simple reason, right?
And like the show, like the distributors were like, okay, fuck this. This is not happening.
Yeah, because you know, now we're gonna get into the Koreanness of it all. Because Won-Jin, I don't know if it's Korean, and you're Korean too, so I wanted your opinion. I do feel like this is a commentary on Korean society.
Yeah, very much. I see like a strong resemblance to our own society in it.
About our attitude, because this is like Koreans have become really cynical, and this is how like some of us. I mean, this is fantasy, of course. This is a show, but I mean, Won-Jin mentioned Glory, but there are a lot of shows these days in Korea where a lot of it is almost like meta satire, like it's comedy unintentionally.
If you look at the nature of this game, basically if you manage to survive, you're getting rich at the cost of others. And that has a lot of message to our society, because a lot of people, as long as they profit, a lot of people would not feel like disturbed by like causing harm to others.
Now that you said that, that's why another thing that I thought this was a commentary in society is because the gangster decides to save his junior by not doing the papers as a rock. He decides that was a sad scene. I also thought that was a hint, because I think Gi-hun might do something like that because he's already a millionaire, but give up that to save another life, and that might impress the frontman and VIP. Because Won-Jin, at least in season 1, we never seen somebody actually do that in the game. Yeah. And I think that was also a hint, because
something totally selfless.
Yeah. Selfless amid like challenge. So that, I mean, of course he's a fucking gangster who in season 1, remember, he made Kyun sign the organ transfer contract. But okay, you love your sibling, that's fine. So I thought that and the game with the recruiter were like intentionally in the first episode, because this is gonna come back later.
Oh, good point.
Yeah,
that's sharp.
Yeah.
I bet the writers
thought of it.
Put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, because
there's got to be a reason why they put that in the first episode.
Yeah, because you could argue that he has more humanity. Because this is the Korean part of it, though. Because remember, Won-Jin, how when we were talking about Day of the Jackal, I defended Bianca nobly, and you and
the piece of shit Won-Jin was fascinated and smitten by the psychopathic killer.
Yeah, and his accomplice ZZ shat on Bianca, and so like back to Squid Game, and I'm gonna nobly defend the gangster's honor again, because his decision was emotional, and you know how the Squid Game, like the people who run Squid Game are very cold people
and cynical.
So like the question becomes that goes back to the theme of, is Gi-hun really stupid though. I mean, he's clearly not like super intelligent, but what makes a human being? Okay.
No, I'm just looking at the Z laughing.
Okay, throw all the hate, but if a pregnant woman goes into unknown situation, puts her baby in danger. Okay, that's actually a good point. No, but like, you know how Won-Jin in East Asian culture, we have a thing for like the stupid leader, like the
right.
stupid leader who's kind, not the cold calculating one.
If you read what's it called, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and you see Yubi, you're gonna feel that emotions. Like, get on with it, you dumbass. You would feel the frustration.
Yeah.
But that's what like. That's basically like his charm, attracting all these like loyal people.
Right. And that's a very Confucianist like theme. And not as Zezzy laughed. The reason why I call Q not intelligent is because you just survived a game with a survival rate of 0.00001, and then you want to go back in there. You have 45 million. These people are clear billionaires who have an island that has an auto door that opens like fucking Batman times 100.
Or like a James Bond villain.
Yeah. And so that's why I said he's clearly not intelligent, because he's doing it because he has morality now. And that's another thing, because remember that Russian Roulette game is not really about the killing act that makes Gi-hun a victor. He is victorious because his morality is superior than
Gongyu.
Yeah, the recruiters.
But that was like the most intense moment when he hands over the gun to him, because we know that there's a bullet in there, and he could just at any time just point that gun towards Gi-hun and kill him dead. Yet he still passes down because he follows the rule of the game.
That's why it reminded me of Dark Knight too, because remember when Two-Face get jumped by Batman, the camera shows the coin and it says Batman lives. And so like I felt like the Russian Roulette was kind of I mean, we mentioned God and chaos already, but it was kind of defending Gi-hun's moral position more, because Gi-hun doesn't deny. He never says I'm not a trash or anything like that. He just points out that this is wrong, which is a very Korean thing to do, by the way. Being completely
How could you do this?
Yes,
this is not acceptable.
Finger pointing right away. And people usually retaliate by go for your personal information. But no, so I thought. See, this is why I have a problem. It's so hard to judge this season, because I like those things, except they didn't pay it off. They didn't fucking pay it off.
It feels like you went to the bathroom to take a dump.
Yeah.
And then
half a shit came out.
half a shit came out. And you're not sure if you should wipe or not.
Hey, so now that we both answered Desi's question, I'm going to give this a 7. And so JoeJinMovieSoAwesome average this is 7.5. And hey, I have to add a caveat that the only reason why I'm giving it a 7 is it's not that. Hey, listen, I think people who say this season was bad is wrong. It wasn't bad. The problem is kind of mismarketing. Like, don't tell us this is a season when it's not. This is clearly not a season. What the fuck? I'm on the floor because of Won-Jin's half a shit.
Is it the half a shit analogy?
Half a shit comment. Yeah. So JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives this a 7.5. Please, this is already 2025, so season 3, please come out so we can really discuss the whole season.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to say Happy New Year to our subscribers.
Oh,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Oh, and we're going to do a shout out in the Let's Talk, okay? So anyway, JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives us a 7.5. If you enjoy season 1, please watch this so that we can talk about season 3 again when it's dropped. Zezzy gives it an 8.5. Very generous.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, we're going to take a very short break. Scott Walker, please come now. We're going to do our Let's Talk session in about 3 minutes. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
We'll see you guys in a bit. Bye,
we'll
bye,
be
bye.
right back.
Because the director lost 4 teeth, and that's why you support Jackal, Zedzi. Bianca showed no emotion. So, like, people have to cut off their hands to be known as kind. Are you going to save everybody who had lost a ear? Woo!